AZA-accredited zoos and aquariums recognize that all life on Earth is part of one interconnected system. Animals, plants, and humans are all affected by changes in our environment, and one of the biggest challenges we face today is climate change. So you might wonder, what's causing the climate to change? It's simple, really. You probably know that regular carbon dioxide, or CO2, is released into the air when animals exhale, and that it is then absorbed by plants to help them grow, and oceans to help them maintain their life-sustaining chemical balance. But we are also adding CO2 to the air when we burn coal or oil for electricity, or gas to power our cars. We call this rampant CO2 because there is too much of it being produced. Rampant CO2 is building up in our oceans and disrupting nature's balance. Rampant CO2 is also building up in our atmosphere, where it surrounds our planet and acts much like a blanket which traps heat. As we add more and more CO2, it increases the heat-trapping blanket effect, resulting in climate changes that are already affecting us and many species of animals, even those that can be found near you. For instance, did you know that the delicate balance of the Southwest's ecosystem is being disrupted by climate change? One of the species being affected right now is the three-toed box turtle. The temperature of the three-toed box turtle's nest determines whether the incubating eggs hatch as males or females. Cooler temperatures produce males, moderate temperatures produce both males and females, and warmer temperatures produce females. Warming temperatures from climate change means the majority of hatchlings are female, which changes the population's mating and reproduction patterns, leading to reduced numbers of turtles. But it's not too late to take steps to manage the situation responsibly. We know that the majority of Americans are concerned about climate change, but many feel overwhelmed by it, or think they're too busy to address it. Fortunately, it doesn't take a lot of effort to protect wildlife if we work together. Did you know that more than 180 million people, like you, visit AZA-accredited zoos and aquariums each year? That's more than the annual attendance of all professional sporting events combined. If all of us start by sharing our concerns with friends, families, and coworkers, we can find ways to turn concern into positive change action. In communities across the country, people are joining together to create systems that make it easier to curb CO2 emissions. For example, we know that more than one-third of our CO2 emissions comes from using energy to produce, transport, and dispose of the food we eat and the goods we use. In Galveston, Texas, a nonprofit organization called Artist Boat is working to restore the area's coastal habitats, wetlands, sand dunes, and prairies. The artists and scientists work together to teach coastal restoration to youth, incorporating creative art projects to help students understand and retain what they learn about safeguarding and managing the places we all depend on. By planting dune grasses and other native species along the beach, a dune restoration project helps build up the natural barriers that protect homes from storm surges and provide new habitats for the endangered Kemp's Ridley turtle and other species. When local people join together to support system-wide change, it becomes fun and easier for everyone to reduce their CO2 emissions. We hope you will connect with those in your social circles to increase the conversation about climate change and find creative ways to protect people and animals that share our home.